So we continue with sum number 4 of chemical equations. Zinc blends are roasted in air. Calculate the number of moles of sulfur dioxide liberated by 760 of zinc blend. So Zn plus O2 will give me Zn plus SO2. So that is what we are going to take it as the equation. So ZnS plus Zn plus ZnO plus SO2. We need to balance this thing, so take it as 2. So 2Zn, 2Zns, so S, and then it will be O is 4, 5, 6, so it will be 3. Right? So it is 3ZnS plus 3O2 will be 2ZnO plus 2SO2. Now the number of moles of SO2 liberated by 776 grams of ZnS and weight of ZnS required to produce 22.4 liters of SO2. Okay, these are the two things. The first thing is over here GMM. So we take the GMM of each and everything. So it's 2 into Zn is 65 plus 32. So it is 2 into 97. That is going to give me as 94. You wanted to know the mole of sulfur dioxide and also, so it's only sulfur dioxide and its volume as well as the mass. That's okay. Same thing. So it will be 2 into 32 plus 32 is 2 into 64 is equals to 128 grams. So first thing is that we are taking over here 776 grams of ZnS will produce how many moles of this thing. So first of all we'll take it as grams. So 194 grams ZnS forms 128 grams SO2. So 776 grams forms X grams. So X is equal to 776 into 128 upon 194. Okay. So this should be divisible. 776 should be divisible by 194. Yeah, exactly 4 times. So that's 4 times. So that will give me as 32, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 4 and 4, 5 and 2. 5 and 2 grams of SO2. Okay, SO2 formed is 5 and 2 grams. Now the question is, how many moles of SO2? So we know that 64 grams of SO2 is equals to 1 mole. Therefore, 512 grams of SO2 is equals to A mole. So A is equals to 512 into 1 upon 64. So 64, 128, 256, 5 and 2. Yeah, so it will be equal to 8 times. So that is equals to 8 moles. And secondly, what we want is the volume of nitric acid fallen at the same time, volume. So we know 8 volumes. So therefore, volume is equals to 8 into 22.4 liters. So that will give me as the weight of, no, sorry. The next question is different. The next question is weight of Zn is required to produce 22.4 liters of SO2. Okay, so that is different. So that part is, if I am using 22.4 liters of this, then how much ZnS will be required? Okay, so we will take it over here. (22.4 liters of SO2 is 1 mole. 1 mole means 32 grams. So we can see that 128 grams SO2 requires 194 grams. Therefore, 32 grams SO2 requires how much? This is because we just write over here. I'll just go from here and then go there. That is 22.4 liters of SO2 is equals to 32 grams of SO2 because of the GMM of SO2 being 32 grams. So that's why we are taking at 32 over here. Okay, 22 points. So you know that 1 mole is equal to 32 grams. 1 mole is equal to GMM. What is GMM of SO2? GMM of SO2 is 32. GMM of SO2 is 64. So 22.4 liters will be equal to 64 grams. Sorry. So if 128 causes a smut, then this will be how much? This will be B grams. So it will be equal to B is equal to 64 into 194 upon 128. This is 2 and this will be 97. That will be 97 grams of ZNS will be required. So the ZNS required will be 97 grams. This was sum number 4. We now move on to sum number 5. Here the main thing is to understand that what is the quantity you need to take. Like for example, in this case it was given that 22.4 liters of SO2 दिया था. So what is 22.4 liters of SO2? 1 mole. So because we know that 1 mole of SO2, तो 1 mole of SO2 को हम लोग को ग्राम में चाहिए. तो 1 mole of SO2 कितना है? SO2 का ग्राम है 34 grams. So that's why we know that 64 grams. So 64 grams is what, that is why we took that 64 grams of SO2 will be formed by how much of ZNS. Ammonia reacts with sulfuric acid to give fertilizer ammonium sulfate, that is given as the formula as NH3 plus H2SO4 will give me NH4 twice SO4 plus what? That's it. Okay, NH4 twice SO4. So this is 8 and this is 5. So this will need to be SO2 is SO2, NH4 and 2. So we put 2 here, so 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 2 here, 9. Yeah, okay. Okay. So that is 2NH3 plus H2O. So N2 O6, H is 6 plus 2, 8, 4 plus 8, and SO2. Okay. So you need to say that calculate the volume of ammonia at STP used to form 59 grams of ammonium sulfate. So we need to find out the volume of ammonia. Ammonia का volume ढूंढना है, ठीक है? पर पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? As usual, GMM. So GMM, it's 2 into 14 plus 3 is 2 into 17 is 34 grams. What is over here is 14 plus 4 whole into 2 plus 32 plus 64. So 18 2 is 36, 36 plus 32 plus 64. This is 100 and 132. So it's 132 grams. Now let's see what is given to us. The given to us is calculate the volume of ammonia formed by 59 grams. So instead of 32, we are taking 59 grams. 59 grams will produce X grams. So we say 34 grams ammonia produces 132 grams. Therefore, X grams produces 59 grams. So X is equals to 34 into 59 upon 132. This 17s are, this is 66. Okay. Now that will be slightly weird answer. Let it be. So this gives you as 17. Okay, we'll keep it as it is. So we'll keep it as, because we know to know that 17 grams. What we need to find out is the volume of ammonia, right? We need to find out, calculate the volume of ammonia used. So we need to find out the volume of ammonia. So इसको पहले ग्राम में रहने देते हैं, ग्राम से वॉल्यूम में कन्वर्ट करना है. तो we can see that this is equals to, this is 59 into 17, that is 1003 upon 66. So 1003 upon 66 grams. So now we know that 17 grams NH3 occupies 22.4 liters. Therefore, 1003 upon 66 grams occupies Y liters. So Y will be equal to 1003 into 22.4, or we can take it as 66 into 10 into 17. Okay. So now we need to do the calculations. This gets cancelled because this is exactly 17 to 59 over 1003. So exactly 59 se cancel hoga. So here will be 59. And what else? This will be 33 and this will be 112. Yeah, you can't do anything more than this. What you can best do is 3s and this is 11, 1s are 11 and then 10 and then 20. So 20 है इसलिए again 1 और फिर 9 मिलेगा तो 8. So at least you can take it this in decimal points. And you can find out the answer directly. So that will be 59 into 10.18 divided by 3, 30. So that will be 20.02. So that gives you 20.02 liters. Very rarely you get such calculations in this particular question. Otherwise here the answers normally are quite easier. So anyways, if at all such a thing comes, you need to do the calculations, you can't help it out. So that was 20.2 liters, question number 5. We now move on to question number 6. So question number 6, we have got here. Heat on lead nitrate gives yellow lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Calculate the volume of NO2 and O2 produced on heating 8.5 grams ही होगा of lead nitrate. So we are given that lead nitrate is given over here. So lead nitrate on heating, so it will be PbNO3 twice on heating will give you lead oxide plus, so it will be PbO plus O2 plus NO2. Should be this way. So you can balance this thing. You put a 2 here and a 2 here and a 4 here. Right? That balances it. So lead nitrate produces. The next thing what we are having is we need to find out, calculate the volume of NO2 and O2 produced on heating 8.5 grams of lead nitrate. Right. So first of all, Pb is given to you as 207. So it is GMM is 2 into 207 plus 14 plus 48 into 2. So it is 2 into 207 plus, this is 62 into 2, 62 into 2. So that is 2 into 207 plus 124. So that will be 2 into 3 of, this is 331, that is 662 grams. It is producing over here, O2 is 32 grams and this one is 4 into 14 plus 32, that is 4 into 46, that is 44, 6 or 24 and 4, 16, 17, 18, 184 grams. Okay. Now we need to see that 8.5 grams, that's quite weird. .5 grams of so instead this is 8.5 grams. Now what we'll do is that here we'll take only one of them, and then we know that the volumes will be in the ratio 1:4 by Gay-Lussac's law. So we'll not take both of them together, we are just taking one of them. So this is 8.4 grams. So this will be X grams. So we now know that 664 grams of PbNO3 twice gives X 32 grams O2. So 8.5 grams gives X grams. So X is equals to 8.5 into 32 upon 662. Okay, so that will be giving us as 8.5 into 32 is 272 upon 662. Okay, that gives me 0.41 grams. So now what we see is 32 grams is 22.4 liters. So we have is 32 grams of O2 is equals to 22.4 liters. So 0.4 grams of O2 is equals to X liters. We take it Y liters because X we already taken over here X. So Y is equals to 0.4 into 22.4 upon 32. So 480s and then 420s and 5.6. So that will be giving you as 5.6 divided by 2. So this will be 10 and this will be 28. 2.8. So that will give me 0.28 grams. Okay, that will be 0.28 grams. So 287. That will be because it is 41. So it will 287 grams of O2. Now we know that the ratio in which the oxygen and nitrogen will be there produced will be in the form of 1:4, that is by Gay-Lussac's law. So अगर यहाँ पे 1 volume is this much, then 4 volume will be how much? So NO2 formed is equals to 4 volumes of 4 times the volumes of O2, that is 4 into 0.287. So that will be 4 7s are 28 and 4 32 and then 3 and 8 9 and 11. So 1.148 liters. Sorry, this is liters. 1.4148 liters of NO2 will be given, which is nothing but 1.15. Okay, that is 1.15. So the total of this two, we can write it down as, because they are here, what is the total volume? So total volume is equals to 7 plus 8 is 15 and then 1 and 4, 8 plus 12, 13 and 1 and then 4 and then 1, 1.435 liters. So 1.435 liters will be the answer. Now you can see the answer which is given in the textbook is slightly different, maybe in decimal points. Don't worry about that, it is okay. Up to 2 decimal points should be okay, that's fine enough. Sum number 7. The number of sums, what do you do? The more and more it will be easier for you. But yeah, they are, the concept, if you understand properly, then they are easy. But otherwise, if you see the calculation, you feel, "Arey, kya dimag phodi hai." But yes, but the concept wise, it's very simple, unitary method. Okay, that's the basic principle, that ye itna to ye kitna. You know, that's just something like that. We move on to the next sum, that is KClO3 on heating will give you CaClO plus O2 and C plus O2 will give you CO2. Calculate the amount of KClO3 which on thermal decomposition gives X volume of O2, which is the volume required for combustion of 24 grams of carbon. So we have got this as a conductivity kind of a equation. One equation is this way, that 2K, so this is sum number 7, 2 KClO3 gives me 2 KCl plus 3 O2. And whatever O2 is produced over here is used over here as C plus O2 is equals to CO2. So this is a connective series. यहाँ पे oxygen जो मिलेगा वो यहाँ पे use करना, ठीक है? That is what we are going to have. So first of all, let us understand directly the GMM. In fact, we had found out the GM of this, but I don't remember it. So it was 2 into 39 plus 35.5 plus 48. So it is 2 into, this will be equal to, yeah, if I remember correctly, it was 122.5. 112.5. Yeah. Let me check. 35.5 plus 48 will be 122.5. Yeah. So 122.5, that is equals to 245 grams. And O2 what will be formed over here? 3 into 32 will be 96 grams. But what they have used is that they are given that calculate the amount of KCl which will on thermal decomposition gives X volume of O2, which is the volume required to combustion of 24 grams. So here, अच्छा 24 grams यहाँ पे हम लोग यूज करेंगे तो जितना ऑक्सीजन जो हम लोग यूज करेंगे वो मुझे यहाँ से मिलने वाला है, ठीक है? Right. So this is 12 grams requires 32 grams. So 24 grams will require X grams. Therefore, 12 grams carbon requires 32 grams. So 24 grams carbon requires X grams O2. So X is equals to 24 into 32 upon 12 is equals to 64 grams. So we know that this 64 grams is something which is going to be used over here, right? Because they are given that which on thermal decay gives you X volume of O2, which is the volume required for combustion of 24 grams of carbon. So यहाँ पे जो volume मिलता है that we are using here. But we can find out the volume also, but we don't require the volume because anyway we are going to find out the amount of KClO3 required. So in grams. So definitely we can continue with this thing over here. We can add therefore, well, still just for the sake of it, we can write over here that volume of O2 used is equals to, because it's 64 and normally 32 होता है तो double हो गया, so it will be 2 into 22.4 is equals to 44.8 liters. Over here we say that 245 gives me 96 grams. So over here 64 grams will require how many grams? So that is what we need to find out over here. So we know that 245 grams KClO3 forms 96 grams. So Y grams KClO3 forms 64 grams. So Y is equals to 245 into 64 upon 96. So 32 3s are and 32 2s are 3 7 are 3 8s are 24 and नहीं होगा ना ये पॉइंट में ले लेते हैं. So it will be 8 then it will be 1 and then 20, so it will be 3 and then again 23 3. So that will be equal to 66 and 2 and 162.66 grams. So the answer will be 163 कैसे आया 80. Let me check. 245 into 64 divided by 96 is 163.333. Sorry, so that's a mistake. I just checked this thing. 244 divided by 3 is 81.66. Okay, sorry. This is 66. So it is 163.33. That is the amount of KClO3, which is required. Okay, so what we saw is that carbon was 24 grams. उसके लिए जितना ऑक्सीजन चाहिए वो मुझे कहाँ से मिला था, यहाँ से मिला था. So I knew that this is 24 grams of carbon which was used. So automatically O2 which was required was equal to 64 grams, which is equal to 44.8 liters. Anyway, we are not going to use this liters, but ये grams में जब वो 64 grams यहाँ पे use करेंगे मिलेगा, तो उसके लिए ये कितना use करना पड़ेगा? That will be 163.33 grams. That was sum number 7. We now move on to sum number 8. I think we'll take it in the next video.